Today's local and national news from Thailand via the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And if you'd be kind enough to like and subscribe, here's a tip for you to get the very latest news from us every day. When you subscribe, click on the button that says All. And then every day you'll get an update straight from us. That plan for the re-criminalisation of marijuana in Thailand, other than for medical use, well, as we reported here last week, the cut-off date is end of the year this year and not April, as some have reported. That was reconfirmed yesterday by ministers. In Taiwan, police there are investigating the demise of a 31-year-old Thai woman who flew there to meet up with her partner and to work. Arriving on a tourist visa and working in a household, she was found stabbed on a hillside as she picked vegetables. And it's believed that her attacker was her own employer, who, a Thai married to a local man, had taken exception to her. There are more details to come as to the reason of their falling out. However, the woman, possibly her sister, is now in police custody and is thought to have premeditated the act, sitting in waiting for a considerable time before the attack. And good news for Pattaya's former mayor, Kun Ittipon Kun Plum, as the courts have deemed that he, along with 9 others, have no case to answer in the continuing saga of the Waterfront condo project in Bali High. The popular politician, also former minister in the last government, saw the statute of limitations run out for a case in which some had claimed that he'd illegally signed off on the construction of the eyesore project, which remains still in an unfinished state several decades later. Ittipon, who was arrested on his return to Thailand from an overseas visit last year of his own volition, now has the opportunity to return to the political arena, which is home to his brother, also an ex-mayor here, and other siblings. It's been well publicised that whilst he did sign off on the plans, those plans had to be passed by numerous other departments at various levels before arriving on his desk. Along with the well-heeled, an element of the criminal fraternity too is taking advantage of the so-called elite visa program to live in Thailand in order to ply their trade here. This, according to the CIB, which now plans to investigate many who used the expensive but easily obtained long-term visa program to remain in Thailand. As wealthy expats have discovered the convenience of the VIP system, so too have the less than desirables, and they face investigation. Plans are now seriously afoot to afford Thais and Europeans a reciprocal arrangement that could see the requirement of visas dropped, likely not to afford long-term stay but rather short-term, 3-month visits. This is amid reports that the Thai Prime Minister is to visit France and Italy this month. A key issue of his visit will be a planned free trade agreement with the EU, and a similar series of discussions has been held with the UK separately. The Deputy Finance Minister has, according to Thai media, published plans for what are referred to as integrated entertainment complexes that would include a casino, a mirror plan to that currently in place in Singapore. This would create a huge trade centre and retail plaza, with less than 5% of total space used for gambling. Currently, a feasibility study is underway, along with a review of the potential impact on society, and both reports will be sent to the Cabinet for discussion. With no location or province mentioned, much of the proposals remain exclusive to those studying them. Meanwhile at home, and one of 3 men wanted in the case of the man in a barrel out at Mapachan Lake has been caught in South Korea. Police there nabbed him as he rested in his home after returning there following the gang-style liquidation of a 34-year-old fellow countryman who was found in a barrel full of cement close to the shoreline of the Banglamung Lake. Police are playing this one out without much in the way of PR, but it's believed that the 3 men flew here on orders from their gang leader to kidnap the now dead man from the capital, moving him here and either recovering their losses from missing drugs or see him off. As reported here yesterday, all 3 had left the country by Saturday before the discovery, with the other 2 believed to have fled over land borders into neighbouring countries. In Soikautalo, just off the railway road, locals in a housing estate sat outside their homes for an evening to enjoy the cooler air, but they were shocked to see a 10-foot python slither into one of the rental houses. Snake catchers caught him hiding in a pile of wood and took him or her to a natural location to be freed. Reminder then that if you spot a snake, Removal is totally free, and it's an efficient service via the emergency services hotline. And CCTV has revealed the culprit, causing a short circuit and cable fire in Sriracha this week, spotted on camera for posterity. The wily offender climbed a telegraph pole and chewed through mains power cables until they burst into flames, causing a local outage and needing an emergency response team from the utility company to make major repairs. The culprit? A squirrel. Experts point out that many poles have cones on them, specifically to deter rodents. And with the Met Office promising a couple of morning thunderstorms, an overcast day and highs of 33 dropping down to 28, with the real feel of around 35. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.